ESPN, one of the world's leading sports broadcasters, has been forced to apologize after former NBA player Kendrick Perkins made false claims about the racial makeup of NBA MVP voters during a recent broadcast. Perkins, who is now an analyst for ESPN, claimed during a segment on the show that 80% of NBA MVP voters were white, implying that there was a racial bias in the selection process. However, this claim was quickly proven to be untrue, with the actual figure closer to 40%. The comments sparked a backlash on social media, with many people criticizing Perkins for spreading misinformation and perpetuating the false narrative of racism in sports. ESPN was also criticized for failing to fact-check Perkins' claims before airing them. In response, ESPN issued a statement apologizing for the error and promising to do better in the future. "We apologize for the inaccurate information shared during the broadcast," the statement read. "We will work to ensure that our content is accurate and factual at all times." The incident is just the latest in a series of controversies surrounding the issue of racism in sports, particularly in the NBA. Over the past year, there have been numerous high-profile incidents of racism in the league, including players kneeling during the national anthem to protest racial injustice and the Black Lives Matter movement. While many players and fans have called for greater awareness and action on issues of racial inequality, others have criticized what they see as a false narrative of racism in sports. The debate has become increasingly heated in recent months, with some commentators accusing the media of perpetuating the false narrative in order to boost ratings and generate controversy. Perkins' comments are just the latest example of this trend. By spreading misinformation and making false claims, he has only served to further muddy the waters and make it more difficult to have a meaningful conversation about race in sports. The incident has also sparked a wider debate about the role of the media in shaping public perceptions of sports and society more broadly. Many commentators have criticized ESPN for failing to fact-check Perkins' claims before airing them, arguing that the network has a responsibility to ensure that its content is accurate and unbiased. Others have accused ESPN of deliberately stoking controversy and perpetuating the false narrative of racism in order to drive up ratings and generate more clicks. While there is no doubt that the issue of racism in sports is a complex and sensitive one, some critics argue that the media has a responsibility to be more responsible in its reporting and to avoid sensationalizing the issue for the sake of clicks and views. Ultimately, the incident serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of spreading misinformation and perpetuating false narratives. As the debate over racism in sports continues to rage on, it is important for all parties to approach the issue with nuance, sensitivity, and a commitment to accuracy and truth. Only by doing so can we hope to make progress towards a more just and equitable sports culture for all.